must, make a point here, because as we're talking, and I think the same thing happened the first time we'd had discussion. I'm drawing the picture, and I'm seeing the picture, and obviously I haven't looked at the story intently for a while, and everything to me feels like it's in place, and it's a bit sort of flying under the radar in some ways. And you mentioned that you're looking in Malaysia. I'm thinking, oh, he's looking at stuff there, and I love the fact that you're geographically where you are, because you are literally in there. How do you? What could you add to that thought? Because to me, it's like you are definitely flying under the radar here. Why is that the case?
Look, I think one thing I don't want to happen with PAM, and I look at companies and there's a bit of a pump and dump, so they really get the share price pushed up and then it disappears and you end up with a whole bunch of disgruntled shareholders. I'd rather see our valuation creep up lockstep with what we're doing, and I think that's happening. I can see us being quite a valuable company when I look at our peers, and we've spoke a lot about political risk, and many of those peers are in jurisdictions where the risk is higher than where we are. So I don't see that as a barrier at all. It just comes down to delivering the mineral resource estimate, and I think once we've got a mineral resource estimate and our market cap is around 100 mil, that we'll start getting a whole lot of interest from other investors which are waiting for those milestones. So at the end of the day, in our peer group, we're one of the few explorers from the first bunch, from the 2016 bunch, which don't have a mineral resource estimate. Okay. So that's probably part of the reason.
Okay.
I don't think it's got anything to do with management.
No, surely not. I try and finish every time with, giving you that time to say, why PAM. I get part of that why PAM was what you've just said. So, do that shameless pitch within the guidelines of your corporate governance. What would that be to tell the guys that's saying, this is a great story, or should I not? Well, how do you turn them?
Well, when people look at Pan Asia Metals, they're looking at one of the few companies which will produce lithium chemicals. So most of the companies in the peer group are producing a concentrate, or if they're in brines, they will be producing lithium carbonate, but it's not battery grade. And we're one of the few companies, there's a few in Europe, which are based right in the network of consumers. We've also got buy-in from the Thai government. They want the supply chain, and we're positioned to deliver in that supply chain. There's not many other companies like that. So with Pan Asia Metals, you get a uniquely positioned company in its supply chain, or in the supply chain. The other thing people should be aware of is where we are. We've got the Asian Development Bank and other institutions which want to fund projects like this. So we'll be one of the few projects where there will be interest from funders to build the project. So I think investors are looking at a company which is uniquely positioned and with real prospects to produce